Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, another episode on the Minecraft server, and I got some things to show you and talk to you about today. I've done some advancements to the sheep farm. I still got something else I need to do to it, and I can't quite figure out how to do to it yet, but we're going to start the day with some... I need to get organized at some point. I'm so unorganized out here in the middle of nowhere land. So that will happen at some point, whether it's today or not. I'm not sure. I'm making progress with my wool. I need to get a whole chest specifically dedicated to just this wool, actually, so I know what's going on here. So let me do this. Actually, we're gonna put this over here so it's by the sheeps. As you can see, I've made a couple limited progress thus far in what I'm trying to do, but it's all about yellow and black wool, which is coming along nicely. I can actually plug this up now. I had to find a way to get dirt into this sheep farm, which I have successfully done. It's just a matter of it staying there enough before everything grows. Now, start with, the sheep farm has been dedicated. It's been dedicated to somebody who has helped me out tremendously, and I feel really bad about how delayed I am in actually getting things that this person has done for me up and running, so I can show you guys what's going on. But somebody on YouTube graciously offered to make me a background for my YouTube page, since I had like nothing on my YouTube page. So now I have a pretty good... He actually sent me 3 backgrounds, and I'm using... I can't remember how that goes. Well, we'll fix it in a minute. I think that was just testing because it doesn't seem to go anywhere. So we're going to hope that that's the case and get rid of that. I'm getting my land a little more put together here since it's been... since it's been problematic, but I don't know if I have any more dirt. But anyways, this person has graciously made me a background. So check out my YouTube page. Go to my channel on YouTube and check it out and tell me what you think. I chose one of them just... No, I can't say arbitrarily. I looked at all 3 of them really quick and chose the one I thought fit my channel the best. And it's fantastic. It's awesome. I love it. And person's name is Darkflames. You can see it right there. Darkflames with a Z36 at the end. So he has now got this sheep farm dedicated to him for all the work that he has done. And there's a little thing in the side of each of the backgrounds for Vector Designs. I'm assuming that's his design firm or startup or whatever he's doing, which is great. I'm more than happy to tell you what that is too, because this person just out of their own kindness, their own heart, decided to do this. So go check out my background on my channel's page and tell me what you think, and I might switch them up in the next week or so and just kind of run through all 3 of them and see what people like the best. So comment and tell me what you think about this one, and maybe at some point later I'll actually have you guys vote on which one you like the best. But also go check out Darkflame's page. Darkflame's got a channel, an up-and-coming channel, so check it out. And let me know what you think about that too, because people when they're kind like that and just want to do something, like, it's not somebody who's just coming in here and saying, oh hey, give me a shout out for nothing. They're actually just coming in straight up with an offer, like, I will make you a background for you because I like your channel, I like your videos, just let people know about me, and I have no problem doing that. I think that's awesome. I'm going to be going through all Darkflame's videos at some point soon. It took me, he said this thing to me 2.5, 3 weeks ago now, maybe, and I just now got the chance to actually get it put up there, and it didn't even take long. It's like literally a click of a button and it's up, and that's just my own fault for not getting it up there faster. So I apologize for the delay, but thank you very much for that. And yeah, check it out. Check out my page. Check out Darkflame's page and let me know what you think. But Darkflames, now that you have this dedicated to you, let me show you what I've done to it, and maybe people can give me some good suggestions. I've used the Zisto method here for getting in and out. I have it separated to where there's a yellow side and a black side. Obviously the black side has a lot more, and a little straggling yellow sheep that probably actually should die. Ugh. There we go. Just to keep things a little more even. I have grass. I put grass down here, which took a while. I was actually, I didn't have enough dirt that I thought I had. That's why there's an opening there. I'm going to close it all up and seal it off at some point. But I have grass down here in these corners where I don't think the sheep can get to it, so that there will constantly be a supply of grass, because as you can see, I had to like bring it in here in a very strange way just to get grass to grow down here. Oh, get out. There, I can close those off now since the grass has grown, and there's so many sheep. I guess I can go through and shear what I've got. But the main problem I have is, as you can see, sheep farms, everybody knows, are so glitchy, and I want to do a water system to keep them away from the edges, but for one, I'm not sure how that will affect the grass that I have, but I mean, I can mess with that later, because everything under these fences too should be fine. I don't think they can eat what's underneath the fence. Let me make sure this all, yeah, it seems to all be intact still under the fence, so I think I'll be okay without having that edge, but I mean, we'll do some testing and find out. I just gotta find out how to actually go through and get water streams in here in a way that keeps them away from the edges, which is going to be hard on the front end because of the fact that, you know, I'm right up there by the door. I guess I could just dig under. I don't know if I should do 8 blocks away and let the water come in, or put signs that stop the water flowing at one point. I don't know if the signs would actually work right, though. I think I need to dig something so it's actually 8 blocks away, which I might start working on in this episode. Man, these guys are growing faster than I can shear them. It's so hard to walk through them, too. Come here, fellas. Oh, look at all the sheep. Away. There we go. Oop, I just tried to give you bread. I was going to breed some more of these guys, but I don't know if I actually need to breed anymore. I think it's already getting too much of a cluster, and they grow their wool pretty fast. Look, those ones are already growing their wool. They grow their wool pretty fast, so I think this is going to be a pretty sustainable way to get the wool that I need. It's still going to take a while, because I still need quite a bit of wool. I still need to dig out the nether, too. It's, there we go. It's kind of a mess in there, but... Oh, good. Arcus left. You know what, do I have... Oh, I have plenty of wool. I was going to say, do I have enough wool to make a bed? Because I don't want to go all the way to my other bed. Obviously I do, because I just collected a crap ton of wool. This area is quite dangerous. My other village is nice and secure because I fenced it all in and things like that. What are you doing, levitating sheep? Not really levitating, but like sidestepping sheep. I don't know what to call you, but let me go get... I do have an infinite spring in the back of my... Oh, that is not the spot I wanted to take it from. That's where I wanted to take it from. There we go. So let me see what will happen if... Wait a minute here. So I need it to go... I don't know if it needs to go here or one more in. It might need to go one more in. So that's 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me see what happens if I... This is a lot of testing going to be happening right now. But I figure you guys can come along for the ride and give me suggestions on, you know, what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure I'll get plenty of suggestions on how I'm doing this wrong. Oh, no, I don't want... Oh, so I am a little too high, actually. So I need to go... There is the fence there. So if I put water there, where does it go? Perfect. It goes exactly where I wanted it to, I think. Actually, I need to create, if I'm going to do this. an infinite spring right here just to make this easier. And as you can see, a little bit of lag going on. Let's see, infinite spring, done. So I've got that. Kind of need to take out all of this for the time being. God damn. Mainly so I can... Wow. Okay, I'm lagging like crazy right now. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Get rid of that fence. Okay, that goes in nicely there. Oh crap. This will actually give me some more dirt too, which is kind of nice. Though I'm going to put some of this dirt back. Oh my god, this is a pain. Luckily I have this enchanted shovel. I need to go hit up somebody's XP farm and actually enchant some of my stuff, which I have been greatly neglecting to do. And by neglecting, I mean I've never done such things before. So it's something I just need to do at some point. Let me get the whole... Let me get this whole front side done. Oops. You can be there. Yeah, oh, there's more. I've extended, what, 2 blocks? I think this will be the extent of it right there. Yeah, that's the wall. So we're going to see how this ends up turning out. There we go. Actually, I do want to get over here because I want to get all this. I guess when I push the water, it'll push all this stuff in there anyway. So, let me get rid of this tree. Do I have an axe on me? I do not. Because this tree is going to be in my way. I have a diamond axe somewhere. Oh, it's right up there. Oh well. Look at the stone one already. Doesn't take too long. There we go. And somebody actually did give me a suggestion for a better way to do my tree farm, which I'm going to look at a little bit harder. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. And this isn't really a tree farm per se. It was just what I had done in order to get the wood that I needed at the time, is all this was. And it's just never really come down because I kind of just kept needing wood, so I just kept going back to it. So that's going to get changed at some point here soon. I do have to say a couple things, and I don't know what's going on with the comments, but I've talked about this in a video before, and I think it started out as a joke after I talked about it, but then I think it's reverted back to some people who just... I don't know if they don't understand that there's a difference or what, but I have a lot of people who think I'm good for some reason when they comment on my videos, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't think that we sound that much alike. What's that sheep doing? Oh. I don't think that we sound that much alike or anything. It's kind of weird to me, but, you know, funny at the same time, but, oh, you know what? I can make infinite springs right here as I do this, can't I? Oh, God. Not what I wanted at all, but I guess it'll work. Taking a page out of Beef's book from some pranks. There we go. Oh, I forgot to kill this lair. Okay, so there is that. If I can get out of this water. So, for the record, I am not good. Also, not only do I not have the ability to invite people to the Minecraft server, but Good does not, well, I can't say he doesn't, he does. I mean, he runs the thing, but it is a closed server. It is not something that people can just get invited onto arbitrarily. And a lot of people seem to think that that's the case because, oh, I gotta go that way still. That seems to be working pretty well to keep him out of that wall. Let me extend this out a little bit more. This might actually work pretty well. How far did I go? Is it about here? We're gonna find out. Coal. Can't go wrong with coal. Oh, I need to go one more block over. So I need that. Oh, I'm too high. What am I doing? I guess while I'm here, I just need to close that off actually before. There we go. So I need to go to here. So no, I'm sorry. You know, I understand that there's a lot of people who want to get on this server, but sending me a comment or a message just asking me how to get on or if I can add them to the server, send them the IP, it's not going to happen. That's not. It's not a mean thing. It's not that I'm trying to keep people out of it. It's just the way it is. I mean, unfortunately, like I said, I don't run the server for one. That's weird. There we go. I don't run the server for one, and for another thing, like I said, it's a closed server. It's just not something that people can just arbitrarily get onto because they ask. And I mean, I know that might upset some people, but I'm sorry, that's the way it is. And you did try to very much help everybody out with that fan server, which was a fantastic idea, but unfortunately, logistically, it just did not work out properly because of... Oh. One more in the corner. I need to do this layer too. Guess I can't forget that layer. I don't know if this is the most efficient way. I'm actually quite confident that it is not the most efficient way to do this. But it's the way I'm doing it. I'd be up for any suggestions. I guess I could make some piston-based water streams too to collect my wool. I could do that at a later time. That might not be a bad idea. Get up. So let me see how this looks. Get that closed. I think that's going to work actually kind of nicely. I don't know how much problems that's going to cause for me to get in and out of there. Probably a lot. Oops, wrong thing. Also, I'm getting some very strange comments from people. Oh, Arcus is back on. I can't sleep. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to do this dangerously. I'm getting some very strange comments from people. How far over does this go? So this is an edge. I guess I'll just dig. Wait, was this the edge? Crap. Yeah, this seems to be the edge. Let me just dig in here till I get to the edge of the sheep farm. Okay, there's the edge of the sheep farm. Oop, no. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. Actually, so I do want to dig this wall out, too. Very strange comments from people like my last video. My last video was all about me collecting these sheep, getting them in here. I spent a lot of time luring them and losing them and chasing them down with the, with the wheat and things like that. And strangely, I had a comment right after the video. Oh, that was my other. I had put an infinite spring in here. That's what that is. Just for now. Whoa, buddy. Oh, I don't have. You're gonna get axed because I don't have mine. Woo. But I had somebody comment to me that you do know that you can lure the sheep with wheat, right? And I was very confused at that comment because that's what I spent the entire video doing. But oh well. I mean, it's. Oh, Arcus left. Arcus left. God damn it. There we go. There's a creeper creeping. I seen him. I seen him. There we go. Whew. I logged out just in time. Or I slept just in time, it appears. Oh, come on. Oh, that was dumb. So this video is just about me organizing this sheep farm here. So that's going to be fun. Unfortunately, I don't have any crazy stories from the previous week's excursion. I have actually been spending a lot of time working and just getting things organized here at my house, as well as been spending a lot of time with some new people, which has been a really good time. And I'm glad I've been having a very, very productive and fun-filled couple weeks, which is different than the normal on why I'm delayed in videos, because normally I'm delayed in making videos because of the fact that I'm just so busy. I actually prefer this reasoning to being delayed in videos for the fact that I've actually just been doing things with my life. Like, it's a lot more exciting that way. But unfortunately, just not anything major to talk about. I do have a whitewater rafting trip coming up in August, which is going to be fun. I went whitewater rafting once when I was in my undergraduate, my fraternity house. We did a whitewater rafting trip to Ohiopyle, Pennsylvania, which was kind of weird. My school was a co-op school, meaning that you went to 3 months of school and then 3 months of work, and then 3 months of school and 3 months of work, and that's how you did it throughout the 4.5 years that I went to my undergraduate engineering school. And the reason that the school does things like that is because, for one, they want you to be able to get experience in your field. So it's I'm debating if I have need for cobble, like if I need to actually go. I guess why not? Because I'll probably find a build or a prank or something for that later, so I guess I should go. Clean out some of my inventory here just to make sure I have room for a lot of this stuff. Oh, and I have all that wool on me too I can get rid of. Wah! So we went to Ohiopyle, Pennsylvania, and it actually worked out very well because at the time my co-op job was coincidentally in the Washington, D.C. area, and my school's in Michigan. So from the Washington, D.C. area, for me, it was only like a 2-hour drive, whereas it was a 6-hour drive, I think, from Michigan for those people. So they had to, a lot of people had to spend a lot more time in the car to get to where we were going than I did, which worked out great for me. I enjoyed it. But we went on I think it was Memorial Day weekend that we went, and Memorial Day weekend at like National or state parks or whatever, they are... I don't know if that was too much or not. I actually couldn't tell because of the... That was too much. I need to go one more back. They're alcohol free on, you know, major holidays and things like that. So being a fraternity house, we decided that we were not going to, you know, a state park that was national. So we found this like little, you know, kind of... Oh, did I bury that really? I didn't know that iron didn't come up with gravel. I guess you'll learn something new about Minecraft every day, huh? Get out there. So we found this other campsite that we went to, and we're a bunch of fraternity guys. There was probably 15 of us that went, and some people brought like dates or friends or whatever. So there's probably a grand total of like 30 of us at this huge campground. Nobody brought tents or anything. We built a fire one night. And everybody slept in their car. I drove a Pontiac, a 1996 Pontiac Sunfire at the time, and I was lined up with a bunch of other cars about the same size, and we literally just opened the trunk, we'd lay our back seats down, and we slept like in our trunks. It was pretty fun. It was definitely like a thing that a bunch of guys do. Oh, is that B-double-O that just signed on? I wasn't paying attention. B-dubs. Oh, B-double-O stuck in a cave. How many is this away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where I need to go on this edge. And so we went out to this whitewater rafting trip, which was a great time. I had never been whitewater rafting before, but we split up into not everybody actually went rafting. Some people just went for the enjoyment of the fraternity brother like camping weekend or whatever. But we split up into 2 boats, and the reason for splitting up into 2 boats is some of the girls that were with us didn't want to get wet. They didn't want their boat to tip over, so they were going to take like there was spots you could go in the main area that you could still either go through this raging rapid part or kind of go around it, and they were the ones that were going to go around it. And people in my boat were like, hell no, we're taking this thing head on. We plan on getting soaked during this. I had 2 pairs of sunglasses that Mr. Sano actually mentioned in my video today that should be... Flint Sound Unite, baby. Okay. And if you guys don't know, especially for the new subscribers, B-double-O is from Flint. I'm originally from Flint. We actually apparently like grew up. We grew up like next to each other. I've never met the guy before, and it's funny, even when I go back into Flint, we haven't gotten the chance to meet up or anything like that, which we still need to do one of these days, because I mean it's Flint Town, baby. We gotta represent. Yeah, I sound like a big gangster because, you know, I'm such a hardcore gangster and all. Yeah, it's funny. I tell people, like, you know, I didn't grow up in downtown Flint. I grew up in a suburb of the Flint area. I did spend a lot of time in downtown Flint because my college was in downtown Flint, and go figure, while I was in college, my car got broken into every semester that I was there, you know, things like that. You get used to things like that. But, so I did spend many years actually living in downtown Flint. But when I tell people I'm from Flint, that's not entirely accurate. But if I tell people I'm from this little suburb of Flint, nobody would know what it is. My graduating class in high school was 106 people. It's not exactly like it was a big area where I'm from. Nobody would really know what it is. So Flint is the easiest thing to say. But like I said, I truly did spend many years living in downtown Flint. I'm not like Eminem and claiming I live in, you know, the deep, dark, horrible part of 8 Mile when he really grew up in, like, you know, Farmington Hills or Novi or some shit on 8 Mile, which I actually lived there too for many years. I lived on 10 Mile, and I worked on 8 Mile, which was like a beautiful area. It was not the downtown Detroit 8 Mile. which is what the movie is based on, is the downtown Detroit 8 Mile, which is actually a very, very nasty area. But from what I understand, that's not where he grew up either. So Mr. Mathers, I mean, come on. But it's one of those things you don't tell people you grew up in this little town that they're never going to hear of, and especially when you're in the in the rapping industry or whatever, it's better to say that you're coming from the projects or whatnot. And doing Minecraft videos, I'm not trying to portray that I'm a gangsta thug from Flint, like things like that. It's not the way it is. But that's a little side note on B00 and I. So we're gonna have to start getting some pranks together. When I'm not recording, we'll have to discuss, because that would give away some pranks. But back to the story of whitewater rafting in Pennsylvania. So I brought 2 pairs of sunglasses with me because I had bought a pair on the way there, because it was like the El Cheapos from the gas station that I was gonna go whitewater rafting with. These glasses aren't gonna make it past like the first set of rapids or whatever. So I wear these glasses. We get out on our boats and we go. And man, I filled up all this cobble again. I might need to make a new chest out here. So we get in our boats and we go. First set of rapids we see, we're all excited. Like, we're ready to just take these things on. We tear through them like it's nothing. Like, absolutely nothing happens. And we're kind of disappointed. But it was still, it was still fun. But we went through and we're like, oh, we wanted it to be a little bit more, that was dumb. A little more intense and exciting than that. And so we get through to the next set of rapids. Yet again, we tear through them like it's nothing. This is a couple hours later, because it's an all-day rafting trip. So we tear through them in like a couple hours, or it's a couple hours later, and we tear through them again like it's nothing. So we're disappointed again. We look back. The other boat that's taking the scenic tour around, like to make sure that they don't tip over. Yep, they're upside down. Everybody's swimming and like flailing around, and the girls are not crying, but they're all upset, and they're all like, "Oh, didn't want this to happen." So we're all kind of laughing at them. I swear to God, that happened 3 more times. My boat never tipped over. We tried to make it tip over, and we couldn't make it tip over. The other boat, they could not keep up on the right side, even though when they were purposely like trying to take it all nicely, they could not make anything happen. So, long story short, it was a fun rafting trip. But I get back to the campsite and everybody's kind of laughing because I still have my glasses, my El Cheapo. They were like the most hideous glasses you would ever see, and I bought them specifically for like kind of comedic purposes, on that they're going to get lost in the this river in Ohio, Pennsylvania. And that night, I get up the next day to leave. Somehow, throughout the evening, I lost my good pair of glasses, and had to deal with those El Cheapos for, probably the next many months, because it took me a while to actually buy new glasses, just because I was lazy. But yeah, my El Cheapo glasses made it everywhere. I mean, it's like the Jeff Foxworthy skit. I don't know if you ever listened to Jeff Foxworthy back in the day. I mean, he's not a big comedian anymore. Nobody knows who he is, but his stand-up was really funny when it first came out, and he did a whole skit on El Cheapo glasses before, and it was one of the funniest things I ever heard, because it was so true. And it was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he was talking about how if you get a nice pair of glasses, you're gonna lose them or break them like instantly. He goes, but if you have a pair of El Cheapos, you could be on a cruise ship, leaning over the railing, looking at like dolphins or something swimming next to you. Those things will fall off your head into the ocean, and wouldn't you know it, there would be a diver that would come up and be like, hey, somebody up there dropped this pair of glasses, they just came down to me. I mean, that's the truth. Every crappy ass pair of glasses I've had it for months, and every time I spend good money and get a nice set of glasses, nope, they are gone almost instantly, and it's really annoying. It's kind of a sidebar random story just to pass the time. How close am I to my goal? Ooh, I'm there. Creeper? No. Why weren't you here when I was trying to demolish this stuff earlier? Almost. Almost. That should be good. What are you doing? Sheep levitating again? Okay, so let me start with that. Do I have water? Oh, I don't have water over there. I actually didn't need to start with that at all. That is not where I need to go. I needed to start probably right here. I'll clean this up in a minute. I just need to get one more block of water. Oh, you son of a... You know what? There. No coming in. Oh. Oh, I'm probably starting this from the wrong end, huh? From there to there. I love water physics. I wish lava could have the same physics. Oop, oop, mess something up, mess something up. There we go. And I technically don't need that to go all the way, but I guess in order to make my infinite springs work, it's not going to hurt anything if I go all the way to the edge, huh? I don't even know if this is going to work. This is just a random test. So I started watching yesterday. Somebody introduced me to... Oh, shoot. That's not right at all. I guess I am going to have to... Crap. Did I just do that to the whole thing? I did. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How can I... Is there any way to actually salvage this now and make it not an infinite spring anymore? So I need that. Let me cut it off here. Well, I've got a huge infinite spring if I need one. Ooh, that was bad. Can I... Nope, I can't just take water from it anymore either. Actually, can I... If I go at an angle, let me use something that's easier to clean up here. Like some dirt. If I make this at an angle... Guess that zombie didn't go attack my sheep. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to go through and do this. There's probably a better way to fix this, but this isn't really that big of a deal. A layer of dirt, and everything's going to be all fine. So, I'm not going to make you guys watch me fix this. I'm going to fix what I can here and be back with you guys. Okay, guys. I think I fixed it, but it did come at a price. One side of my sheep... Oh, God. One side of my sheep farm had gotten also completely laked. It was just a solid water source. And a bunch of the sheep made their way with that over to the one side of the pen. So they're all commingled right now. But that's nothing that can't be fixed. I found out I can't do all the way across like I was doing. Like that was the problem, is it was creating infinite springs the way it shouldn't have been creating them, or the way I didn't want it to be creating them. How's that? Can't say the way it shouldn't have. That's obviously the game physics. I think I have this lined up now to where this is going to work. Oops. So we're going to find out here as this progresses. Make sure I got my corners and such lined up properly. It seemed to so far. One of these. If I put it here. Go one more. I should be good with that to finish this off. Skeleton. think this is working beautifully now. I think... some light in here. Not that anything's going to spawn in here. They might spawn in that corner, though, because there's not water in it. Oh, God. Holy crap. Spiders everywhere. Jeez. Whoa. And a zombie that's going to kill me. Okay, apparently he's not going to kill me yet. Whew. And multiplayer, I actually took on a zombie. Oh, and there's a skeleton right there. Gotta regen some health. I don't think I have my bow on me. I do not have my bow on me. Not that it really matters that much. It's just annoying to die because my spawn is set like right there. 3.5, 3.5, 4. Come on, Skelly. Yeah. He got one on me. But that's okay. Let me go take a look inside my sheep farm and see how this looks. Okay. Nothing's glitching like crazy. Like I said, they're all commingled. Oh, it actually works out good, though, because there's still two of these fellas over here. I want to shear the black ones and then kill them. Oh, he jumped back over. Otherwise, I won't be able to tell who's who. There we go. They're sheared. Get. Too bad they don't give meat or anything, too. There we go. They have been sheared. I'll make these guys start having babies. I don't know if you actually exist over here or if you... So it looks like they might be able to glitch up on top of this water source. Now I might need to put a just in this spot right there. They might be able to glitch up, which means also in that spot right there they might be able to glitch up. Oh, this water's back too far. This water's back too far also. Is my other side back too far? Crap. No. This water's also back too far. They're still glitching up in the front. Why are they still glitching up there so hardcore? Running into some lag. There we go. Took a sip of my coffee while I was waiting for that lag to go. See, I'm not sure who's on what side now. I almost want to do a double fence just to make sure they don't. I wonder if the fence is actually causing part of the lag because, the glitchiness, because they're still glitching on the fence and on that block maybe. Because right here, they shouldn't be able to get to the wall enough to glitch. Except, well, you know what? There's so many of them. They're probably pushing each other around. Let me get some of this wool. Slaughter some of these ones that don't belong. Lost a torch. See if this makes life any easier here. I think I have to move that water block, though. Why are you guys doing this? Wonder if I should just completely separate them instead of making them... That might be the ultimate way. Move. No. No. No, no, no. Oh, that was a trapdoor. Okay. God. I don't know. They're still pretty glitchy. I guess that's better than it was, though. I'm debating if I can get off of there. It's not for you, not for sheep. One of these source blocks isn't right. This one's not right over here. That should be right. Okay. Another bucket of water in my way. Ugh. Just open the door. Where's their testificate around? Not in here. The door's really loud. No. No. Arcus hit the ground again. Let me see here. Probably shouldn't have wasted my dirt with that, but... Wait, did that actually automatically fix everything I was having a problem with? Just by the one? It might have. I don't quite know how that worked, but... Oh, it did. Awesome. Like I said, I don't quite know how that worked. I don't know how they're getting up there either. This thing's definitely still got some experimentation to do to it, but I mean, I'm hoping it's gonna be... What did I do? I went like that. I put that there, and then I did a layer of cobble this time. Oh yeah, that just automatically pushed everything out one block. Not really sure why that happened. Actually, I'm not sure if it did this time, just because of the way this water is. Can I pull from here? Oh yeah, it did. Because that's an easy fix then. So let's go do this again. I gotta really watch this corner and make sure it doesn't infinite spring eyes. Nope, we're good. There we go. I should drop a torch there. Nothing can spawn in here. But things can spawn over here still. There we go. I think that's good for now. I'm not sure how efficient and effective it is But time will tell. I'll get another door for that at some point soon too. But yeah, there we go. There we go. It's a project. Still in the works, but it's a project nonetheless. And we will continue working on this as we need to. But again, to recap the episode, Darkflamez36, thank you so much. You have a dedicated sheep farm to you. Check out him and Vector Designs, and I'll see you guys next time.